to another movie night here on the Fail Day Retro, where tonight it is Easter as we celebrate Zombie Jesus. And in doing so, we're going to watch a couple classic zombie title movies. This first one being from 1941 called The King of the Zombies. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Maybe. And here we are. I think I saw this once before, a long time ago. I just remember the very over-the-top black manservant. This movie was made in 1941, so of course, shit like that exists. Excuse me, I had a big Easter dinner. Credits roll. Check on something. That looked pretty good for 1941.
Calling. Hello?
It's just the over-the-top manservant.
Can't even scare off a news broadcast. Where do you think we are? Search me. We lost a beam hours ago. Probably somewhere between Cuba and Puerto Rico.
Is it that bad?
It ain't good.
Uh-oh. I know I wasn't cut out to be no blackbird.
If you had those weather gadgets you all set up, we
See,
wouldn't have gotten into
so
this mess. Now, if that new Navy base
stereotypical
now, it'll be a miracle.
racist.
But Mr. Bill,
But from what I remember, it's lighthearted, and his performance really makes it okay to laugh at.
Try to contact him again, Mac. Hello? McCarthy calling. Plane C-108 calling. Why don't somebody answer? We're lost, do you hear? Lost.
I love how, the old school way that they did the clouds.
That's something else again. Well, there are plenty of small islands down here. Better go down. Find a spot for landing. That's what I'll... Wait a minute. There's something coming in.
He's getting a transmission.
That's a new lingo to me. I don't understand it. Think we're near a radio station? Well, the way it's coming in, we must be right over that transmitter. Well, that's a break. Well, I'm going down and take a look. Hold on, boys.
The manservant looks so worried.
There's a clearing ahead. I think I can make it.
Think. Did you say think?
That's pretty impressive for 1941. That shot right there of the plane going through the trees. Which Bela Lugosi was originally going to be in this movie, but then he became unavailable. So they got somebody else instead. Oh no.
Rest in peace. If that means what I think it means, they sure don't waste no time around here. Wait a minute.
This guy makes the
Wait a
movie.
minute. They
I
can't
don't care
do
how
this
wrong
yet.
it is.
Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Now let me out of here.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Thank you, Mr. Bill. Did they have you in a hole too?
What are you talking about? What do you mean, have me in a hole?
Ain't we dead?
Of course we're not dead.
Here we did.
I thought
See?
I was a little off color to be a ghost.
It's funny
there's no
though.
such thing as ghosts
I mean,
yet.
come on.
Eh? Well, what's that then?
A
No ghost.
ghost.
Come on.
I can't. My foot done took the root.
What are you trying to do? Scare us to death?
Oh
Hey.
man.
You're hurt. I'm all right. Just a crack on the noggin. Where are we? Search me. It looks like somebody's marble orchard.
Marble Orchard? What the hell is that?
It's a fine spot for a crack up. Well, let's look around. Somebody must live around here. Come on.
Quiet, will you? What you trying to do? Wake up the dead?
What's the matter? Do you hear something?
No, sir. Just my heart trying to jump out of my chest.
That's drums.
Drums. That's my cue for me to start parading out of here.
It's a nice little rhythm to that drums.
Look. It's a creepy looking place.
Big old mansion out in the middle of nowhere.
Suppose anybody lives
That must
in
be a
there?
safe place to
Isn't
go
that
to.
headed house? If they do, they sleep on slabs.
Let's find out.
Not me. Y'all going in there. I ain't going in that mausoleum. I'm going to stay right here until I change my mind.
See, it turns out he's the smartest one.
Oh, wait a minute. I done changed my mind.
It's like somebody's got their radio up way too loud. Damn kids and their hip hop.
Ring the bell, Jeff.
Oh, Mr. Bill, you the one who wants to go in there. You ring the bell.
See, he's the smartest one of the three. He's just
Sound
quite
like
the
ice cream.
character. And unfortunately, a black man servant. But again, it's 1940s.
Nobody here.
Fun actor, though.
Who's that?
So I think that's who Bela Lugosi was supposed to play. Which, of course, in these old movies is always a guy with a candle walking down dark lit stairs.
Your plane
And he's
crashed
usually
into
not good.
jungle.
Oh, yes. How did you know?
Very little happens on this island that I do not know about. Mama, we have guests. Prepare the library. Have these gentlemen's bags brought in. Oh, excuse me, gentlemen. May I introduce myself? I'm Dr. Mikhail Sangre, late of Vienna.
Dr. What?
Mr. Bill, let's get out of here.
Oh, don't be silly, Jeff. Go on.
Oh, that man ain't no doctor. There's something wrong here. Well, that's Slim Gabbard.
Oh, I gotta undo a button. Easter dinner got me.
You must forgive us
That's a
if we
gut.
seem unprepared.
Ugh.
Visitors are rare in this house.
I'm afraid we're the ones to apologize, Doctor, for walking in on you like this.
Not at all. It's a pleasure, I can assure you.
I'm Bill Summers. This is Mr. McCarthy? I don't know you, Doc. My valet, Jefferson.
Jefferson
Valet.
Jackson is my name. You see, I was named after my grandpappy. He was the president of the Knights of the Pink Garters.
Ah, you have been hurt.
Ah, it's nothing. Just a crack on the head.
Nothing, you say.
Just a
The
crack on the
slightest
noggin.
injury on this island often proves fatal.
What do you mean?
The climate, and yet
Yet what?
they say that evil spirits lurk here, waiting to prey on the injured.
Ha! That's a lot of bunk.
Maybe.
Damn evil spirits.
How about a spot of brandy to warm me
I
up?
bet you Jefferson believes it.
Run, Frank.
Oh, look, another black servant.
My servant intrigues you.
Is that one of the spirits that you was talking about?
Mama, no. It's true he reflects the mood of this house, but he's not as sinister as he looks. Gentlemen, the finest brandy in all Europe. I brought it here myself.
Boom, bum,
to
bum,
your
bum,
arrival.
bum, bum.
A most fortunate accident for me.
Why don't Jefferson
Afraid
get
our
none?
arrival was no accident.
You mean to say you came here purposely?
It's fucked up.
No, not in the sense you mean. See, we were on our way to the Bahamas when the storm blew us off our course. We heard your broadcast, so here we are.
Broadcast? You must be mistaken. There was no broadcast from this island.
No broadcast. No Wi-Fi.
Your ears must have played you tricks. There is no radio within miles of here. However, boats do stop here fairly often.
How often?
Well, the next one is due in about 2 weeks' time. However, I hope you will be my guest in the meantime.
I'm afraid we'll have to, Doctor.
Be
Thank you.
our
Well, that's
guest.
settled
Be our
Let me
guest.
show you to your rooms.
Something, 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 something. The look of concern on his face. He always has. I like it. He's short. Well, not him.
Didn't we just leave him downstairs in the library?
But Jefferson
No, we
Jackson.
wanted to make sure that your room was warm and comfortable before you got here.
He sure gets around fast, don't he?
Mr. Summers, this is your room.
Very observant, Jefferson is.
Your quarters adjoin.
Excuse me, Mr. Doctor, but didn't you forget something?
I think not.
No?
No.
What about me?
You will be taken care of.
I'm afraid of
In the servants' quarters. Mumba will show you the way.
Mamba. That goblin? Do I have to go with him alone?
He won't hurt you if he likes you.
And if he don't? Oh, Mr. Bill, does I have to? Can I stay up here with you?
No.
Does I has to?
You understand. I don't wish to be harsh, but it might set a bad example for the other servants.
Certainly. It'll be all right, Jeff.
For who?
Mumba.
Follow the creepy skinny dude.
Dieser Kaffer nach unten.
You ain't by any chance a member of the Mystic Knight of the Pink Goddess, ain't you?
What?
All of them was like this.
This guy's great.
Dinner at 8 o'clock.
If I recall, this is more the voodoo zombies, not the
I'll get something for your head, Mr. McCarthy.
Thank you, Doctor.
Romero zombies. So technically it's not resurrected dead, but it's got the word zombies. So it goes good with this double feature. This zombie Easter double
I
feature.
don't know what to think. Are you sure we were flying over this island when we picked up that broadcast?
I'd swear to it on a stack of Bibles.
Whoa.
Did you notice the lingo he was
That's how
talking like
serious he
Banshee?
is.
You mean it was the same?
Nothing else but
The
It's
arm
the same
hook.
blather we heard on the radio, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same voice.
Oh, pardon me. I should have knocked. Here you are, Mr. McCarthy. Your head
It's
will
not
be
like you
stood
walked
up
in on
your
them
time.
blowing each other.
Phew. If it was in me, I sure would be pale now.
Samantha.
Well, I do declare. Hello there, Bright Eyes. Where did you come from?
Alabama.
Get it.
Alabama. Ain't that nice? After gallivanting around with a
Get
hatchet
you
face,
some.
you is a pleasant surprise.
Is you my new associate?
Is I? Well, if I ain't, that's what I'm thinking of. Hey, who is that, Methuselah?
Kahama.
I know a museum that would give a fortune just to have her under glass.
What's a museum?
That's where they keep dead things.
Oh, like here.
Hmm? What's cooking?
That's brew.
Brew? Home brew at this day and age? Why, don't you people know that prohibition has been repealed?
Taste.
I don't care
He's
if I do.
smart. He talks like he
How's it
does.
taste?
I don't know, but it ain't kosher. What's it for?
It's a magic potion for scaring away the evil spirits.
Evil spirits? Good gracious of me. Well, it is evil spirits around here.
Why, sure, the place is crawling with them. And that ain't all.
What, there's more?
Mo, you ain't heard nothing. Just wait till you see the zombies.
Zombies. What's that?
They said the Z word.
What walks around?
They does? Here?
Especially here.
Why here especially?
Because this is where they grows the best. They's all over this place. And all you have to do is clap your hands.
Oh, this
and they
movie's
comes
racist.
a-running.
Who is they? Who is they?
Zombies.
Zombies?
Wow!
Good man. Get the hell out of there.
What kept you so long?
Wow! Mr. Bill! Mr. Bill! Mr. Bill!
What's the matter, Jack?
I seen them. I seen them.
You saw what?
They're all over the place. They're everywhere.
What's everywhere?
Hands, big black ones with frozen faces, with eyes that looks at you and they don't see nothing.
What's he talking about?
Oh, zombies. Mr. Bill, let's get out of here.
Zombies.
Why, this place is a walking cemetery.
Wait a minute, Jeff. What's this all about? What's a zombie?
Well, a zombie, there's, Mr. Bill, there's...
The living dead.
So I guess they are still living dead. So that's good.
The living dead?
That's it. That's what it is. Dead folks was too lazy to lay down.
Your servant seems to have learned a lot in the short time he has been here.
Too lazy to
Nothing
lay
I ain't
down.
willing to unlearn just as quick.
I'm afraid Jeff's been seeing things.
Ain't it the truth?
Where did you see these zombies?
Mr. Bill, I saw them down into the kitchen. They walked in there just like they owned the place.
Undoubtedly some of my servants.
No, sir, not them babies. Why, they is fugitives from the undertakers.
If it is true what he says, it might be amusing to see these creatures for ourselves.
His dialogue is classic.
In the kitchen, you said?
Yes, sir. That's where I seen them.
Shall we investigate?
Sounds a little crazy. Sorry with me, I guess. How about you, Mac?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Superstition plays a very important part in the life of these West Indian natives. Puss. This is our kitchen. Crude and rather antiquated.
All the servants are
Adequate
black.
for our simple needs. Samantha,
Yes, master?
have you seen any zombies here?
No, master.
Have you, Tahama?
Tahama cooks for the living, not the dead.
You see?
You better get yourself a pair of glasses, Jeff.
Oh, Mr. Bill, I don't need no glasses. I saw them with my own eyes. Samantha, you was standing right beside of me when them two perishables walked in.
The only perishable thing around here is you, big boy. You've been dreaming.
Dreaming. I never dreamt a dream like that in my wildest nightmare. Mr. Bill, they was the real McCoy.
He tasted my brew, made him drunk.
Ah!
Oh, Mr. Bill, don't pay no attention to her. I wasn't drunk. You got to believe me.
You better take it easy, Jeff, and lay off that brew.
Now that we have convinced ourselves there were no zombies here, let's retire to the library.
That's for me.
That's all it took, huh? Not gonna believe the
Stay here.
manservant.
Look out for more zombies.
Woman, you is a prevaricator.
Don't you prevaricate me. You didn't see no zombies. You just think you did.
Think. I don't think that good. I seen them when you did too. You told me that all I had to do was to clap.
Stop him! Don't do that.
I thought so.
Mister,
Uh-huh.
that
He's
stuff
on to
there
ya.
ain't never no good for nobody to do no time. Much less going around
The hell
blabbing
you
off
just
a
say?
big mouth about.
You mean that Mr. Sanders don't like for nobody to know that he got zombies around
That's
here?
right.
How come? What'd he do, grow 'em?
No, but he sure cultivates them.
That's all right,
That's
Mike.
his own business. And if
I don't
you're
remember. I was
smart,
drunk.
you keep your big nose out of it.
Is you telling me?
Glad I could help you sleep, though. I'm good for something.
Alice, you're down early, my dear. Permit me.
She ain't talking.
My wife, Madame Sangley. Mr. Summers, Mr. McCarthy, our guests.
How do you do, Madam Sangley?
Howdy. My wife isn't quite herself. She's
Yeah,
suffers
she's
from a
obviously
strange
not right.
malady which I'm trying to cure.
Probably under some kind of spell.
Here is a peculiar case in contrast to that of the zombies, which your servant claims to have seen, where supposedly they are dead, yet retain a certain amount of animation. She lives, yet walks,
Yeah, I just ate a
Till
lot
end of
myself for
those
Easter.
beyond.
I haven't even got my pants undone. Ugh. I think I'm going to try to play
Give
Evil
us a good
Within
food.
on Friday night,
I didn't know
maybe,
you preferred
after my
drinking alone.
podcast time.
I was a little nervous. I thought it might make me feel better.
Of course. Permit me. Mr. Summers,
Bring back the manservant.
Mr. McConnell,
He's the best part of the movie.
Miss Barbara Winslow, my niece.
By marriage. The doctor, I mean, my uncle has told me of your unfortunate accident. How long do you suppose it will take you to
Oh.
repair the plane and leave?
Never get
Barbara,
He's covering
how
up a
can you
lie.
talk of leaving to our guests when they have only just arrived?
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
You see, my niece doesn't like this little island. She can only think of it in terms of departure.
Any place that don't set well with me, miss, I ups and leaves.
Unfortunately, that's easier said than
Ups
done.
and leaves.
None may leave
They
this
all talk
island
like
if he so chooses.
uneducated.
Oh, of course, I'm only speaking about myself and my family. You see, we are Austrian refugees. Had to
Today's
flee
drink is
without
Gatorade.
passports.
Yeah,
We had no choice.
ended up time on
We're different, huh?
pretty good last night.
Naturally, you wouldn't be on this island if it hadn't been for your crash. Isn't it so, Mr. Summers?
Well, that's about the size of it. You know, I'm beginning to think these islands are bad luck for planes.
Oh, I don't understand.
About a week ago, one of our Navy planes disappeared in the same region.
Oh,
Probably
anyone
the
of
same
us.
place.
Yep. Admiral
Taken over
Wayne,
by voodoo zombies.
one of our ranking admirals. He was on his way to Panama, mission of some sort for the government.
How unfortunate. Well, of course,
Mhm.
I
You
will
know
inform the
something.
natives first thing in the morning. And if they can learn of your admiral, I will certainly let you know.
Thank you, Doctor.
Excuse me. I see you take an interest in my collection.
Yeah, they
Like
are
a
kind
drum.
of curious.
They constitute my hobby, gathered from all over the world. Relics, symbols of black magic, lycanthropy, voodoo.
Voodoo.
Why so?
Who do you do?
You are Irish, are you not?
Sure, anybody can see that.
Well, that should be of special interest to you.
Why me?
Because
Anybody
it comes
see
from
that
your
because you're
country.
white?
The ceremonial mask worn by the ancient Druid high priests during the rites of transmigration.
Transmigration.
Yes, it means the transfer of the soul of the dead to the body of the living.
Ain't that kind of tough on the living?
Perhaps so. But I know of many who would benefit by a new soul.
Lots of people don't believe in that junk anymore, Doc.
Well, I hear that in
Not even in
Ireland,
the
a good many
40s.
do.
I don't know about that.
Dinner is served.
Very interesting, Mr. McConnell.
Stereotype is served.
The inconvenience of the material body always demanding to be fed. Come, my dear.
Interesting
idea
take
of me being
on
scuffed
needing
up
to
in the
eat.
kitchen. Why, that ain't no business for a man who used to resorting with big shots.
Who you trying to fool? Well, the only big shot around these here parts is Dr. Sangler. And I sure know you ain't no pal of his'n.
I don't intend to be. Why, that Dr. Sangre is a little shot compared with Mr. Bill.
Who say?
I said. And you know why?
Did you hear me inquire?
Oops.
It's a secret. But I'll tell you if you promise not to tell a living soul.
Oh, I won't.
You can't
Leastwise,
trust
not no
her.
living soul.
She wouldn't back you up.
Leastwise. Why, woman, is you keeping company with a zombie?
Does I look like a will? What's the secret about Mr. Bill?
Well, he's on a little special business for the government.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna send him all the way to the Bahamas.
You can't trust her.
Sabata. Shahama. Nakabanislav.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
It's most 12 o'clock. The witching hour.
Witching hour, what do that mean?
It means you better be in bed or the Hanks will get you.
Hanks? Hanks?
It's their feeding time. And they like stock meat.
Dog meat. You don't have to play no second
Oh,
chord for me to find out
no.
who that mean. Where's that bed?
You stay here.
They like
Oh,
dark
mister,
meat.
I got a date with a dream.
You stay here.
Or couldn't we flip a coin or something to see if I stay or else?
Pay no attention to anything you see or hear.
Tell me that, and I'm going to do the opposite.
Nighty night,
Trust you
sugar
fuckers.
pie.
Remember.
Remember. The 5th of November.
Don't worry, mister. I couldn't get out of here if I wanted to. Boy, I was petrified. Where there's light, there's hope. Boy, I need all the hope that I can dig up tonight. Sure wish I'd learned to burn the candle on both ends.
Yeah. See, he's smart.
There's no like it.
You got all the candles.
Just had me a couple of Lenox Avenue street lights. I could really sleep. Witching hour. Feeding time for the hands, and I'm caught in the kitchen.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
My goodness. Fires.
There you go. Get in the blanket. It's always a safe spot. The zombies.
Don't come close to me. I ain't no filament.
Nice moves, bro.
Dr. Bill, Mr. Bill, they're after me.
Now what?
The zombies, they've been trying to get me.
Again?
Is your servant always like that, Mr. Summers?
This ain't no laughing matter, Dr. Sanders. You fooled me once before, but you can't do it this time because I've seen them with my own eyes.
He seems to be troubled with hallucinations.
No, sir. Zombies, that's what I'm troubled with. You know what, Mr. Bill? Why, they tried to have me for dinner.
Nonsense. Zombies don't eat meat.
That ain't the way I heard it.
Oh, the crack up must have given him a
Yeah.
concussion. You'll be all right.
They
Don't
love
worry, Jeff.
dark meat.
Good night's rest.
You right about me needing rest, but I can't get it sleeping down there in that morgue.
Now you can stay up here with us.
Mr. Bill, them is the joyfulest words that I ever heard.
Oh, we have so much room in this house, there's no need for him to sleep here. I'll give him an opiate.
You ain't giving me nothing.
This is so irregular.
Tell him, man.
I know how he feels, and I don't blame him a bit.
Oh, forgive me. I forgot. After all, he is your servant. Good night, Jim.
Right, Doctor?
Yeah. It's his servant,
Good
not
gracious
yours.
me.
This joint gives me the willies.
I second the motion.
Well, I'm not crazy about it either, but there's nothing we can do about it. That's what you think.
Oh, shit.
Nobody leaves this island, huh? Well, I'm getting off it if I have to swim.
And me right behind you. You know that Dr. Sanders has got the hex on us.
Now you're both jumping at your own shadow.
Shadows. I don't throw them kind of shadows that I saw down in that kitchen. Why, Mr. Bill, this place is zombified, but good.
Forget it, Jeff. There may be something to that zombie gag, Bill. I've heard of them. Go on. When a man's dead, he's dead.
But supposing he's dead and don't know it,
Forget it, will you, Jeff? Go on to bed.
Good point.
where am I going to sleep?
I'll sleep there on the couch.
Right over here?
Hey. What's that? That's a
I'm gonna start
generator. Sure as
rocking
the shamrocks
extra
and
long
all.
slacks
Maybe
with
it's for the electric
suspenders.
lights.
Have you seen electric lights around here?
Maybe they ain't screwed them in yet.
There's only one reason for a generator to be on this island. Radio. I don't get it. Why would he lie
'Cause
about
there was a
radio when-
broadcast.
That's one of the things that got me mixed up. But let me tell you this. If we live through the night and that radio on the plane is okay, I'm going to camp on it tomorrow like scare up a gunboat.
Had to go from these times in the movie to today's technology in just 60 years. Took 6 years of technology away from this movie, they would be cavemen. Exactly. Well, back then you can do racial stereotypes. Not get in trouble. Today you can't sneeze inappropriately. Now the wild lady is a zombie. That means the husband's into necrophilia.
Francis on me. Mr. Bill, Mr. Mac.
Why'd you wait till she leaves the room?
Everything happened. The first it was zombies and then it was ants. and now it's a lady ghost. She come right through that wall.
Look, the first couple of times was funny, but now you're going too far.
Oh, no, ain't, Mr. Bill. She walked right through that wall.
Oh, it's your imagination. Go on back to bed.
Imagination? Why, Mr. Bill, my imagination ain't that strong. Why, imagination couldn't drop this, could it? Look at that.
What is it? It's an earring.
Imagination couldn't drop this.
Where did you say she went?
She
I like
walked
it.
right through that wall, just like it wasn't there. Right here, Mr. Bill. I'll show it to you, too. She walked right through this wall here, and don't ask me how she done it.
At least there's someone starting to believe him now.
Solid as a rock. That gets me. Any idea who she was?
I didn't ask the lady her name. I was doing pretty good just looking.
What do you say, Bill? Still think he's crazy? Well, I'll tell you better in the morning. Now, next time you see anything like that, hang on to it.
If I do, it's got to catch up with me first.
Uh-oh. See, the doorknob was turning. Nobody's behind there. Believe him now.
Nothing doing. Looks like even the doorknobs are haunted around this joint. Well, I'm going to find out what this is all about right now.
Oh, Mr. Bill, with all these hands around here, does we have to go looking for them?
Well, you can stay here.
No, sir. Wherever thou goes, I'll go.
It's
I
so
hope it ain't
bad.
too far.
Well, keep your eyes open. Let's have a look downstairs.
I think it's funny though.
It's quiet as a tomb.
The tomb.
He's just a little guy too. What's up with the Michael Jackson shot there? Got the moonwalk. Annie, you okay? You okay, Annie?
We better split up.
You don't mean 3 ways. Mr. Bill, I think 2 is better.
Look, Ted, where did you say you saw those things?
Oh, Mr. Bill, you ain't going down in that zombie nest.
Where is it?
Back in the kitchen.
That's for me. All right, I'll look around up here.
A zombie nest?
Who, me? No, sir. Oh, Mr. Mac, I ain't got no business down there.
Pipe down. You gotta show me the way.
Does I have to? Can I draw you a map or something?
Go ahead. You're wasting your time.
Smart man.
Oh, my goodness, right out of the skillet into the frying pan. I couldn't win tonight if I had crooked back.
What? Man, the dialogue in this movie. And we're for real. Just let him draw you a map. Oh, again, followed by the creepy manservant. And out goes his candle. Creepy comatose lady. Oh no, she's the normal one. The women back then all looked the same. Hypnotism. But it's voodoo. It's different. Now punch her in the back of the head.
Oh, it's you. Do you always sneak up on people like that?
Not always. Tonight it seems to be the custom. I thought I'd return your call. You mind?
My call.
It's rather late for research, isn't it?
There were some things I had to know.
Just let him get some ass and everybody go back to bed.
You really go after it, don't you?
Would you mind please telling me what you're driving at?
Not at all. This prowling act of yours, what's the idea?
Oh, it's my aunt. I'm so
Won't
worried.
see any fake teeth, fake breasts, fake
She was
lips,
hypnotized, isn't
or
she?
air joints in this one. That's for sure.
So You don't think I did it, do you?
But you get racial stereotypes.
I'm in no position to accuse anybody of anything.
No clueless women.
I've got to get my aunt off this island. She's been this way ever since she came here. I'm afraid if we don't do something soon, something dreadful is going to happen to all of us.
Well, I've got to trust somebody around here. That's a cinch. But in order to help you, you've got to help us.
Oh, and you will see
Well,
voodoo zombies.
Well, we think Dr. Sangre has a radio transmitter concealed on this island.
I've thought that for a long while. I don't know where he keeps it, but there must be one because he's always getting messages from somewhere.
No shit.
You think you could find it?
I'll try.
Swell.
He says swell.
Anything else?
The language back then too.
I'll see you in the morning.
Gee whiz, that'd be swell.
Where'd those zombies come from?
They didn't. They sprouted. Just
They
like
sprouted.
raisins.
With a description like that, they ought to be very easy to find.
That's just what I'm afraid of.
Well, let's have a look around.
Not me. I'm gonna stay right here.
Of course, the butler's 5 foot tall. They didn't have a 7-foot shack who could wreck some shit if he got pissed. Right?
The tropic sure gives a man a cover. Don't do that.
See, the zombies
You
are
know my
big.
heart can't stand.
Yeah, the manservant.
You know
He's
what
not even a
they
butler.
do?
He's straight up the dude's manservant. Or valet. Oh,
Mr. Fields, the zombies got Mr. Mack.
You all right, Mac? Yeah. Looks like
They
I
just
pulled another Brannigan.
kind of scruffled and called it a fight.
Yeah, 2 cracks on the bean in one night. How am I doing?
I heard someone cry out.
It was me, and I wasn't dreaming.
Oh, yes, we thought we heard something, Doctor. We came down here to investigate.
So?
Yeah, I got tangled up with one of your rape men and got the worst of the argument.
Too bad. I should have warned you. Some of my servants act as guards at night.
You sure it wasn't a zombie?
Ridiculous.
Well, he knows it wasn't a zombie, Doctor. It was our fault. Should have taken your advice and stayed where we
But it
belong.
was a zombie.
You're a sensible man, Mr. Summers.
Oh, let's go back to bed, fellas. I'm sorry. This won't happen again. You know, this dump don't look half bad in the daylight. Yeah, it almost makes last night seem like
That's
it didn't
not
happen.
say of a zombie home.
Get yourself. That earring happened. You know, I'm beginning to believe this thing was dropped on purpose.
Good morning.
Good morning. Howdy. I think you dropped this last night.
That? Oh, no, that belongs to my aunt. I'm so glad I was able to find you alone. There's something I've got to tell you.
What is it?
It's about last night. There's a...
Good morning. Having an interesting conversation, my dear?
Miss Winslow was just telling us about your island.
That's right.
Oh. How thoughtful.
See,
of
she's
her.
dead, and she's under a voodoo curse.
Did you
And he's
speak to her
fucking a
last
dead
night?
woman.
Well as we could with the
Necrophilia.
storm and all.
Boom.
I took the liberty of having some breakfast sent to your room. I hope you didn't mind.
Not at all. It was an unexpected treat.
Got a boring sex.
You seem to admire my wife's earrings.
Oh, I was just,
My wedding present to her.
very unique.
Quite so. I dare say there's not another pair like
It's
them.
like she's
in the
staring
world.
right at the camera.
Really?
They were among the few possessions which we were allowed to take out of the old country.
You don't say.
Well, while you are here, I want you to feel perfectly at ease and do as you like.
She's
What
sharp.
are your plans?
Zombified.
I'm going down and take a look at the plane.
Voodoo
yes,
zombie.
we're anxious to see what damage was done by the crash last night.
I see.
Would you care to join us, Miss Winslow?
Oh, I would love to.
No. That would be quite impossible. My niece assists me as my secretary. We have a lot of work to do, my dear.
Some other time, perhaps.
Certainly. Shall we go, Mac?
All right, have a good night, Mike.
Enjoy yourselves. But don't forget luncheon at noon.
Thanks, Doctor. Bill, let's have a look at that earring. They're the same, all right. The only pair like them in the world, huh? I don't get it.
Huh?
Neither do I. Barbara didn't drop it.
I missed
Madame
something.
Sangre couldn't have, apparently. Who did? This is the most cockeyed racket I ever bumped into. Well, after getting out of it as quick as possible. Let's get that radio started.
Oh man,
Bill.
the dialogue is perfect in this movie.
Look there. What about it? Ain't that a fresh grave? So what? You're in a cemetery where it's customary to bury people in fresh graves. Yeah, but that's been dug
Well,
since
how do
the
you
storm last
bury
night.
somebody in a
Now, you
non-fresh
getting
grave?
those zombies on your mind, too? You and Jeff make a great pair. You still don't get it. Take a look at that headstone. That guy was buried over a week ago, and somebody must have dug him up.
Dug
Come
himself up
on.
because he's a zombie.
Boy, will I be glad to get away from this joint. Well, it could have been worse. Hey, Mac, come here.
Yeah, you could be dead.
What's the matter? Is it busted? How do you like that? Somebody's dismantled it. Dismantled it? I'll say they have. What next on this devil's island? Mac, we're in a spot. I don't know why, but somebody's trying to hold us here. Trying to hold us, is it? That Dr. Sangre and his
Ain't nobody
droids and his
take my
zombies? He better not try to pull
pride.
any of his black
Ain't
magic
nobody
on
can
me.
hold
Calm down, Mac.
me
Raving isn't going to get us
down.
anywhere. I'm going to find that Doc. Are you crazy? Do anything now to make him suspicious? No telling what he might do. Take it easy until we find out what he's up to. Well, maybe you're right. But there's one thing I can do, and I'm going to do it right now. I said take it easy. All I'm going to do is try and find that.
And if she's
generator
easy,
we
take her
heard humming
twice.
last. Hey, that's an idea. The old man's got a radio hidden away someplace. We could sure use it. Let's go. You better let me handle this. Like you said, we don't want to make anybody suspicious. And with two of us snooping around, it mightn't look so hot. Okay, I'll go back to the house and try to get Barbara away from Doc long enough to find out what she was trying to tell us.
Just use
Think you
Jefferson
can
as a
handle it alone?
distraction.
A cinch. It's right up my alley. My old man used to be a cop.
Oh. Makes you special. Oh, there's that killer beat again. More zombies. Nice turn. Think about it, there are more black people than white people in this movie. That's nice. They just get the weird roles. Like voodoo zombie and manservant. Yeah.
Yes, master.
How much longer?
Soon, master, soon. Voodoo magic works slow, but it is sure.
The Admiral has fainted. Your magic is no good. It puts him to sleep.
I am Mamalai, high voodoo priestess. I send him in trance.
If you say so.
He talk.
Too slow. He has valuable information, which we must have at once. The three men upstairs may be in the Secret Service. You must make him talk to Hammer.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Sangre Roof 8402.
That's a dope
Dr.
ass
Sangre
song.
Roof
Like really.
8402.
Have another piece of pie, honey lamb?
Already had two.
You already had 6, but does you want another one?
Well, if you insist.
Boy, you're the most pious man I ever did see.
Ain't it the truth?
I bet you none of them gals in Holland
Fuck
never
the
baked
silverware.
you no pie like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Let's
you
pick
ain't
up that
so
pot
smart.
and eat it.
I had me a beau once, and he wasn't no common old valet like you neither.
Is that so?
He was
Don't be
an
rude,
ex-porter.
bitch.
That's Porter.
That's right.
Now, that's fine. What did he handle?
Bags. On the Pullman train.
What become of him?
Killed by a revolving crane.
Goddamn
A revolving
zombie Jesus
crane.
food.
Mhm. Y'all sure have some fierce birds around this country. Do you miss him much?
Not much. I see
The way he's eating
every
that
now
pie
and
is
then.
going right out the
Yes.
crust.
Hmm?
My
It's
man.
Lazarus, that zombie you met last night.
Oh, no, that boy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Bill. You sure give me a turn.
You seen Mac? He's been missing since early this morning.
No, sir, I ain't seen him. You don't think nothing happened to him?
I don't know what to think.
Don't mind me, Mr.
He was getting
Bill.
serenaded
I'm
with
on
that
your
badass
side.
song.
You think we better go look for him?
All right. Before we go, run upstairs and get my gun in the bag, will you?
But you gonna shoot somebody?
Now, don't ask any questions. Meet me in the library.
Yes, sir.
Fuck you. Let me know if you're gonna shoot somebody. Care if I'm your servant or not.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Doctor. I'm in the wrong room. No, I ain't either. This is Mr. Bill's room. What you doing going through his bag?
Jeff,
Yeah,
I was looking
asshole.
for you.
Looking for me? In there?
I've got something to show you.
You got something to show me.
That's right.
I know, Mr. Doctor, but I got business elsewhere.
Nonsense. This is
Damn.
far more important.
Oh, not to me, Mr. Doctor. What is the matter? Oh, Doctor.
Ooh. Getting a little romantic.
Watch.
Watch what?
That's where that lady went.
What lady?
The ghost lady.
The ghost lady. I was just about to say that. But of course, he said it.
The ghost lady?
Yes, she went right through there.
Come.
Now, wait a minute, Doc. Now, wait a minute, Mr. Sandra. Mr. Bill ain't gonna like this. Where's you taking me?
The fucking animated music. Which, I read earlier, the music in this
Where are
movie
we
was
going?
nominated for an Academy Award. I don't think it won, though.
Jeff, get a move on. We got... You again. What are you doing in here?
Yep.
Where's Jeff?
That got nominated for an Academy Award.
No, sir.
It's gone. You know about this, you devil. Give me that gun.
I have no gun, sir.
Don't lie to me.
Whoa. That's a frisky ass grab.
Somebody has. Where's Jeff? Where is he? And Mac, what's happened to him?
I wouldn't know, sir.
You're gonna tell me or I'll...
I said I wouldn't know, sir.
You wouldn't spill it if you didn't know.
Delicious.
I'm gonna find him if I have to search
The
every inch of
drippy
this
the
island.
dog.
Yes, sir.
Look at this watch. See it move. Watch it.
Going biggie on
You
him.
have seen nothing.
Sometimes your words
You know nothing.
hypnotize me.
Repeat after me. I have seen nothing. I know nothing.
I have seen nothing. I knows nothing.
I don't even know my name.
I don't even know my name.
I am dead.
I is.
Repeat.
don't
I am dead.
I am dead.
don't
I am
listen to him.
dead.
Just putting you
I
under the
have
voodoo
returned
spell.
to the land of the living. I am a zombie. I am a zombie. I am a zombie.
A zombie.
I am a zombie. I am a zombie. I am a zombie.
Get over there where you belong.
Yes, sir.
Damn. He's a little zombie.
Move over, boys. I'm one of the gang now.
Nice.
Mac! Jeff!
There's a killer beat.
Mac! Mac, where are you?
Big Mac Daddy.
Jeff!
I need to stop leaning on the arm of my chair. It's already getting loose. Only had this chair like a month or two. Like 2 months. Oh, they always turn it off rather than getting into it.
No. No.
Just keep saying no, but
Aunt Alice,
then just keep
think.
staring at it.
Think hard. Remember. Try to remember.
The 5th of November.
You've got to get over this. You must speak to me. You must. No.
Well, fuck you too.
So you're mixed up in this mess, too.
Oh, no, I was only trying to...
I know what you were trying to do. I thought Dr. Sangre was responsible for that. Now I see it's you.
No, I'm only trying to undo what already has been done.
By hypnotizing her still further?
But it's the only way. You must believe me.
I wouldn't believe you or anybody else in this madhouse. I suppose next you and your vultures will be after me.
You
Next.
tell her.
Don't pretend that you don't know what happened to Jeff and Mac.
Stupid hoe.
Look.
Mac! Say, get some brandy.
Remember, he's Irish. Could just be drunk.
Mac, tell me what's the matter. What happened? Where have you been? It doesn't do any good. Well, I hope you're satisfied.
No, I think...
I saw your friend enter from the jungle. Is anything the matter?
What do you think?
Well, let's have a look.
Well, he's kind of
I was
comatose.
afraid of that. He has contracted a very rare and dangerous jungle fever. Is that so?
Jungle
It
fever.
paralyzes the motor region of his brain.
He got
He must have
jungle
medical
fever.
attention at once.
But you're a doctor. See what you can do about it.
I'm sorry, it's beyond my powers.
I thought so. You're going to let him die.
Not at all. There's a native doctor in the village who knows more about this than I do. You'll send for him at once.
I see.
Find Mamba and send for Dr. Kuyi. You better put him to bed.
Put him to bed. He's already asleep. Okay.
Mr. Summers, this is Dr. Kuyi. Charm, Mr. Summers, I'm sure.
What do you do, doctor?
Dr. Kuyi was educated in your country.
Dr. What?
Precisely.
A Puig?
This is the patient, I presume.
Yes, make it snappy. will you,
That's a
doctor?
hell of a head. Shiny ass dome. Man, it's like a triangle hairline
Sorry,
with
there's nothing I
a
can do.
LeBron James patch.
Sure, positive. This man has been dead since morning.
So he came in as a zombie.
I'm profoundly sorry about the death of your friend, Mr. Summers.
Has to be, I suppose. Did you have to bury him so soon?
It was out of my hands. The local law insists. The climate and something even worse makes it necessary.
You mean this voodoo zombie business, huh?
This voodoo
Power of
magic
the
is far
voodoo.
more
Hoodoo,
real than
you
think,
do.
Mr. Summers. You heard what Dr. Kuyi had to say.
No, but that's impossible. Dead since morning.
Things like that have happened before on this island.
You've already
There
talked
are
about
even
zombies.
whisperings
Why don't you put two and two
going
together?
among the natives that he was bewitched.
Bewitched? But why? What for?
Maybe for prying into things that did not concern him.
Moment bitter.
Being a nosy Nelly.
No support. Excuse me. What is it?
The radio. Word has just come through. They must have the Admiral's information at once.
We've got to make them
We might perform the ceremony.
the rites of transmigration. Get everything ready. Inform Tahama. And get Madame Sangli to the dungeon.
Madame Sangre?
You heard me.
They always gaze off in the distance in old movies to add dramatic effect. Dramatic effect.
Tahama.
The ceremony, später
I'll be right along. I'll have to go. You've got to feed the zombies.
Me? I can't stand zombies, and you knows it.
Do as you're told.
He knows it.
And you'd
Put an
better
S
set
at the end of
another
every
plate.
no.
Well, we're going to have company for dinner.
Company? You mean there's a new one?
That's right. The Irishman from upstairs.
What about the manservant?
Claire.
He's supposedly a zombie now. But I think he's faking.
Imagine us having a white zombie for dinner.
A white zombie. Which is a movie that I almost watched instead of this one. It was White Zombie. But I went with this one instead. So I've heard a lot about how funny the manservant is, even though it is kind of politically incorrect.
Company. Oh. 1, 2. Gangway for Kid Zombie.
What you doing in that lineup?
Don't bother me, woman. Can't you see I was a has-been?
A zombie?
Nothing else but. And don't ask me my name, because I don't know. I don't know nothing.
You ain't
See,
no zombie.
he's
Zombie
faking it.
can't
He's
talk.
following the rules.
Can I help it because I'm loquacious?
How'd you get this way?
I ain't telling nothing. All I know is that I joined the club. And as a member, I has privileges.
What privileges?
Privilege to get fed.
That ain't no new development with you.
Woman, where's my food?
There it is.
You
Help
tell
us
it.
out.
Company, come and get it.
Well, I guess he's the king of the zombies. Huh? Huh?
Where's the white one?
What white one?
The one who flew the plane you come in. He's also one of the new recruits.
The only one I know about is the boys in my squad. Is this the best food you got?
The best?
He's faking it.
For zombies, that am the 6-bit deluxe special.
This being a zombie sure is a drawback. Why the salt?
You eats that the way it is and likes it. Zombies ain't supposed to use salt.
He's just not catching a clue there, lady. He's really not a zombie.
I thought you said...
I changed my mind.
Oh, she had a change of
More like-
heart.
Take it easy there, woman. I ain't no heroin.
Now eat.
It's a lot of salt, bitch.
Ooh, what is you trying to do, poison me?
How's you feeling?
How should I feel?
You ain't feeling dead, is you? Because if you is, then you's a zombie.
And if I ain't?
Then you ain't no zombie. The rule says if a zombie uses salt, he dries up and gets dead again.
Like a slug?
How do I look?
Take a look for yourself.
Well, according to this, I ain't dead.
All I want to know. Then you ain't no zombie.
How you know?
Because when a zombie looks in the mirror, he don't see nothing.
That's me, all right. Well, I ain't no zombie after all. If I ain't
They
no
didn't even
zombie,
know he was faking it.
what am I doing here? What am I...
Hey, where you going?
Jeez. You want them smart, dumb motherfuckers.
Where have you been? What are you doing coming out of there?
One at a time, Mr. Bill. I just been reincarnated.
You what?
I just got de-zombified. That's the fact, Mr. Bill. But that's all I remember.
Jeff, you've got to remember. These zombies. Did you see any of them?
I just got through eating dinner with them.
Were any of them white?
Why do you ask me that? Samantha asked me the same thing down in the kitchen.
No, I was just thinking of Mac. They were in such a hurry to bury him.
Bury him? Is Mr. Mac dead? My goodness.
McDead.
Maybe he's the one that,
The one? Go on. What one?
I was digging in a graveyard. Can you imagine me digging in a graveyard?
What about the graveyard?
No, that couldn't have been me.
Oh, but Jeff, you've got...
Uh-oh.
What was that?
White girl in trouble.
Sounded like a woman's scream.
What one?
I don't know, but it sounded like Barbara. I'll get the flashlight.
Barbara, of course.
Again.
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Down here.
I'm coming. Hard in.
This way.
It's a weird ass flashlight. Really bright in one area, completely black in the other. Well, partially due to the camera too. Uh-oh, zombie white woman.
Madame Sangre. That's what you
She's
got.
been
for
dead
trying
the
to
whole
warn us.
time. He's
Well,
got a
it
thing
can't
for
be far
dead
away.
chicks.
You mean can't be too far away?
Jeff, look.
Eyes, if you look, I ain't responsible for nothing you see. Mr. Bill, ain't that a coffin?
It's Max.
You don't think he done joined up with his armies, do you?
I don't know. But if that Sangre thinks he can
That's
use
the
Max's
plan.
body to...
He's dead
What's the
and
matter?
walking.
Listen,
All right, more killer tunes.
what does that sound like to you?
I don't know, but it ain't Gene Krupa.
The same drums we heard the other night. Voodoo drums. We gotta find them.
Oh, Mr. Bill, ain't we found enough in one day?
After this, there's no telling what he's up to. Mac might be... Come on.
I'm coming. Mr. Bill, does we have to do this?
Quiet, Jeff.
I ain't said a word.
He's in a suit and he's got that mask on. Looks wonderful.
In there.
It's a happening concert. Really sketchy.
Oh, it won't budge.
I ain't
Jeff, you
kidding.
were down here. Don't you remember how you got in?
Can't remember.
Think hard, Jeff. We've got to get in there.
Now, let me think.
Bum, 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 bum. Cocoa beans. I drink my Ovaltine. Man. He's just not as committed to the part, not as committed to the role.
Who are you? Speak. Tell me, who are you?
I am.
Zombie.
Agnes.
It's getting faster. Then you know, mosh pit breaks out.
Admiral
That'd be
Wainwright,
dope.
what were your orders?
Go.
Not guys in suits with stupid masks.
Stop! Stop!
Mamba, you fool! She was just going to talk.
Unbelievers. Outsiders come in.
The outsiders. Huh. Of horror.
Get them!
Mac, go back. It's Bill. Bill Summers, your pal. Go back. Mac, go back.
He did. Now he the king of the zombies. Okay, he white.
Stop! Stop them!
These aren't like brain eating zombies. I don't know what their attack mechanism is. Can't kill them dead. Backed him up in his own damn pit. He didn't get killed by zombies. He killed himself like a dumb fuck. But Jefferson's good. He okay. As long as he lives, I don't care. Because you can't kill Jefferson Jackson.
Did you contact the Coast Guard all right, Admiral?
They'll be aboard here for us in the morning. So how's your friend?
Those bullets didn't help him any. He'll need a little patching up when that Coast Guard cutter gets here.
He's dead already.
He's raring to go again. Hey, by the way, how did that insane doctor
under a
manage to
voodoo
get you
curse.
on this island?
Well, he brought our
Good grief.
plane down with a false radio beam. Killed the crew and tortured me to get information about our canal zone fortifications with his government. He didn't succeed at first. And then he decided to try this voodoo business.
Oh, you mean
Voodoo
those
zombies.
rights
Like
of
I've been saying
transmigration he
the
talked
whole
about?
time.
Yes, that's right. You see, he tried to transfer the Admiral's information to my brain. He was completely mad on the subject of hypnotism. Half the island was under his spell.
First, he tried to use Madame Sangre as a subject. When she broke under the strain, he used Barbara.
Oh, I see what's going on.
I hate
This
to
is
think
the
what might have
breakdown
happened if you hadn't turned those zombies against
of
him.
everything that we just saw.
You and me both. If there's one thing that I wouldn't want to be twice, zombies is both of them.
And then we cue the end with him. I knew it. Good stuff. All right. I started it an hour ago, Michael. You already missed the first feature. But about to start the second feature here in a couple minutes. I just got to switch some shit over. So, yeah. Just give me a second. We're back. title for the classic Night of the Living Dead, one we're all familiar with. I've even seen this in 3D at my local movie theater, well, in the town that I used to live in. About 10 years ago. There we go. I didn't even know The Walking Dead was still on. I thought that shit was over. Let me double check my... Yeah, the graphic says tonight. 10 p.m. 9 Central. So... yeah, there you have it. But I hope you enjoyed the Walking Dead season finale of season 27 or whatever the fuck they're on. I stopped watching that a long time ago. I seen it before about 30 years ago. Yeah, because you're old enough to say shit like that. And I got to see this in 3D, Plan 9 in 3D, and then a movie that was filmed locally in 2D. It was a cool triple feature. It's been a minute though since I watched this. That's probably the last time I watched it. It's 10 years ago in 3D.
What? Well, it's 8 o'clock and it's still light.
She looks like a man that is dressed as like a woman.
Now, we've still got a
She looks like a
3-hour drive
cross-dressing
back.
man.
We're not going to be home until after midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? You know, I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out here or move the grave into Pittsburgh.
She can't make a trip like this.
I really don't like this guy.
No, that she can't. Is there any of that candy left?
No.
Demanding candy and
Because
shit.
We still remember. I don't. You know, I don't even remember what the man looks like.
Johnny, it takes you 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to drive back and forth. Mother wants to remember, so we trot 200 miles into the country and she stays at home.
Well, we're
The
here,
movie
John.
is over
All
50
right.
years old, so I didn't see it during its original release. But you were alive.
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen, we're coming back on the air after an interruption due to technical problems.
Did this even get a theatrical run? I think it did. I think I saw a documentary about it.
There's nothing wrong with the radio. Must have been the station.
Which row is it in?
Barbara's a man. Like Einhorn.
There's no one.
Well, it's late. If you'd gotten up earlier.
You're probably only
okay,
2
I
or
only
3.
lost an hour's sleep with the
I think you complain just to hear
I
you
believe it.
talk. There it is.
Because you old. When did this movie come out? Let's have a look.
I wonder what happened to the one from last year. Each year we spend good money on these things. We come out here and the one from last year's gone.
Well, the flowers die, and the caretaker or somebody
1968.
takes them away.
Yeah, a little spit and polish. You can
My
clean
mom was
this
born
up.
in 61.
Sell it next year. Wonder how many times we bought the same one.
I feel like this movie's older than 68. Maybe it's because he did black and white. And it's on the road.
Hey, come on, Barb. Church was
I just
this
noticed
morning,
the
huh?
polka dot tie. Not very tough if you rock a polka dot tie. You're just an asshole. Puts on gloves. Like, what's the point of the gloves? There's driving gloves. There is gonna choke a bitch glove.
Hey, I mean,
We all got a pair of
parades for
those.
church, huh? What Come on.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well,
He's busy
not
buying
much
nice
sense
leather
in my
gloves.
going to church. Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the
64.
tree, and Grandpa got all excited,
Only
and he
3
shook his
years
fist
younger
at me,
than
and he
my
said,
mom.
"Boy, give me them to hell." Remember that? Right over there. Well, you used to really be scared here.
Are they your
Johnny.
reminiscing gloves? I really don't want to know
Still
about the gloves.
afraid.
Stop it now. I mean it.
Oh, here comes the line.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Oh,
Stop it.
he said the
You're
famous
ignorant.
line.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you.
Just
Look,
say it. He's acting like a
There comes
bitch.
one of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny.
See, like he's being a dick.
Oh, no! Johnny! Help
So this zombie is like one of the smartest zombies Romero's ever put on screen. Besides the Land of the Dead zombies. He's fast. He knows how to try to open a door. Picks up a rock and try to break out the window. I think. If I remember that correctly. But he didn't need a douchebag. He just wants the lady. The man lady. So he's a fast running zombie. And of course, white woman fall down. It's a good thing she did that. See? Tries to open the door with the handle. Gloves are for one thing only. When he comes back as a zombie, the first thing you see are his gloves. Ah. Interesting. See, this is a smart zombie. He picked up a rock. I remember watching Linda today with my friend. He was complaining about zombies can't evolve. Like, one, zombies aren't real. Two, George A. Romero can do whatever the fuck he wants with zombies. And hell, his first zombie was pretty fucking smart. Some zombie movies I've watched yesterday and today. Shaun of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead original, World War Z, Train to Busan. Keep my tradition alive, my Easter tradition alive. Now I'm adding these 2 movies to it. That I can legally show. Why do all women in movies flail like that? Again, house in the middle of nowhere. There's always the safest places to run. She falls down a lot. See, she did all that sprinting, and he's still caught up. Right, because she keeps falling down. He's smart because he's a fresh zombie, so he still has some memories. Just like Flyboy brought the zombies back to the hidden door in the mud. Oh yeah, I did just watch that movie today too. Never been huge into zombies, so I never really read into the lore and stuff. So your memories fade, even though you're already dead. What are you gonna do, Barbara? Just fucking breaking and entering in someone's house, and you're the one that's all scared with the weapon. Silly bitch. Gatorade. Hydration. Because I'm still alive. Whoa. Animal heads. Yep. A rotary phone. I miss those. I used to play with them a lot. Get in trouble. Right on. Yeah. And I don't have to go to work until tomorrow afternoon. After this, what am I going to watch next? Probably Dawn of the Dead remake. I really like that one. He's got friends. In low places. Nice. You're so dramatic, Barbara. You'd think they eventually put them all in 4K. A black lady in the 60? How dare you, George A.
It's all right. Don't worry about him. I can handle him. Probably be a lot more of them as soon as they find out about us.
So do you already have your TV picked out?
Truck is out of gas. This pump out here is locked. Is there a key?
I've been wanting to update my
We can try to get out
4K
if we can get some
TV.
gas. Is there a key?
Either that or a Nintendo Switch. Can't decide.
I suppose you've tried this.
Yeah. So that's not his house either.
Do you live here?
Nope. See, I don't remember shit about this movie. But I saw Forever Eggs has some cool, like the lunchbox and shit coming. Ooh. So far, Dawn is the only one on 4K.
We've got to get out of here.
55-inch
We have to get to where there's some other people.
with built-in fire stick. Mine got the built-in Roku.
Maybe we better take some food. I'll see if I can find some food.
Make sure you get the 4K HDMI, the gold-plated. They're not that expensive. Just a little more than the regular ones. And then, yep, you'll be glued in front of your 4K TV for a while. Get The Shining. The Shining 4K looks amazing.
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Shut up, white woman. Oh, damn. See, smart. They're all fresh zombies.
2 of them.
There are 2 of them out there. Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those 2.
I don't
I know you're afraid, but we have
I
to.
don't know! I don't know! What's happening?
Why are they breaking the headlights? Boy, don't hold back on your punches there. Beating him down. Gangster. Uh-oh. Little Barbara. Don't smell old fire stick. I already have The Shining on 4K. This is the first one I bought along with Dr. Stick. Well, right on. You're a man prepared. I didn't even know I was going to get a 4K TV until my brother broke my last TV. And when I knew, when I was like, fuck it, might as well get a 4K. Oh, the struggle. Nice. Stick. Nice cut. I'd have to say of the dead Romero movies, my favorite's probably Day of the Dead. Toggle between that and Dawn, but I think I'm gonna go Day.
I know we're in here now.
I also love Land. Land doesn't get enough love, but I thought Land of the Dead was really good, which I watched too yesterday.
Don't look at it.
After staring at it for 5 minutes, don't look at it. Yep, there's more. Feeding time. I always buy the 4K edition. Yeah. For a while I'd avoid it just because, they're a little higher in the price. But I understand. Did I get something on my Zombie Jesus shirt? Oh, no. It's just a fresh shirt. What do you get with a black man and a white woman trapped in the house and outside? Just
There's more lights on in this house.
Tell me that's a man. She's a man. Laces out, Dan. classic hammer. She's just like petrified. Well, I guess that makes sense. But still, snap out of it, bitch. Just gotta pick a favorite screw.
Why don't you see if you can find some wood, some board, something about the fireplace, something we can nail this place up.
Yeah, make yourself useful, manly bitch.
Oh, God damn. Look, I know you're afraid.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
But we have to try to board the house up together. Now, I'm going to board up the windows and the doors. Do you understand? We'll be all right here.
Snap
We'll be all right here until
out
someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work together. You'll have to help me. Now, I want you to go in and get some wood so I can board the place up. You understand? Okay?
She'll give you wood, all right. I don't know why I just made that sound. Region free 4K combo pack. Also getting a treadmill. There you go. 2 birds with 1 stone. It's like lazy, but not. Best time to do the treadmill while watching a movie is action movies. Throw in a fucking Transformers movie and just start running. Or Forrest Gump. Which was recently released on 4K a few months ago. Need to get that. Just conveniently finding boards of wood. If I own a house, I'm gonna put boards all over the place too, just in case zombie apocalypse. Wouldn't mind going to the mall either. Food and shit to do. Plenty of barricaded like stores and stuff. Auntie Anne's pretzels. Some smoothies from Nolan's Julius. But I damn sure ain't gonna be trapped in no house with no petrified white woman. That could be a man. Does she live? No, she don't live. I don't think anybody lives, right? No. Yep. No. Guess we'll find out.
Not that strong. I want you to count some nails. Pick out the biggest ones you can find.
16 UK Blu-rays in my cart. Most of the movies are £5 and
We have to. We can run in here and board up the door.
About $7 to $10 US.
Won't be long for those things be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now.
Oh yeah, the Savini remake.
They're afraid of fire. I found that out.
Fucking Barbara. I don't know if I saw that one. I just know of it. I don't recall ever watching it though. Like I said, never been a big zombie guy.
A place back down the road called Beekman's Diner. Anyhow, that's where I found that truck.
I literally only watch zombie movies once a year. That's Easter.
There's a radio.
Praise Jesus and his resurrection.
I jumped in to listen to it. And a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road.
Zombie.
There must have been 10, 15 of those things chasing after it, grabbing and holding on. Yeah, I didn't see them at first. I could just see that the truck was moving in a funny way. Those things were catching up to it.
See, I own this one.
Truck went
Dawn,
right across the road.
Day, Land,
Slammed on my
and
brakes,
Diary.
hitting it myself. Went right through the guardrail.
And there's another one they did. So I guess I own all of them but one.
I guess
Yeah.
the driver must have cut off the road into that gas station by Beekman's Diner. It went right through the billboard, ripped over a gas pump, and never stopped moving. By now, it was like a moving bonfire. Didn't know if the truck was going to explode or what.
No point in trying to have a conversation with this woman.
Still, you're the
She's a
man
rude ass bitch.
screaming.
Ungrateful.
He was just backing away from it.
Alligator.
I looked back at the diner to see if there was anyone there who could help me.
It is.
That's when I noticed that the entire place had been encircled. There wasn't a sign of life left except by now there were no more screams. I realized that I was alone with 50 or 60 of those things, just standing there, staring at me. I started to drive. I just plowed right through them. They didn't move. They didn't run or...
Because they're not
staring at
living. They're the undead.
Just wanted to crush them. They scattered through the air like bugs.
Nice performance.
We were riding in the cemetery. Johnny and me.
Johnny number 5. Survival's the last one. Unfortunately, it's terrible. And also, it's Romero's last
put a
one.
wreath
Yeah.
on my father's grave.
Yeah, that's the one I don't have.
Johnny.
Remember watching it, though. Yeah, that was fucking
And he
bad.
said, "Can I have some candy?" Barbara.
I think Land was his last good one.
We didn't have any.
Dari had its moments, but...
And
you know me. Found footage scares me.
oh, it's hot in here.
You just want an excuse to take off your clothes, you hoe.
And he said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?"
Just partially take off your coat? Now you're
Johnny,
cool?
if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late. Johnny asked me if I were afraid. And I said, "I'm not afraid, Johnny."
Whatever.
And then this man started walking up the road. He came.
He clearly doesn't give a shit about this woman's
And Johnny
story.
kept teasing me and saying, "He's coming to get you, Barbara."
This scene was actually filmed for
And I laughed at him and said, "Johnny, stop
someone
it."
filmed new scenes to be edited into the
And
original.
then Johnny ran away. And I went up to this man, and I was going to apologize.
Well, you're just
Why don't
a
you just
Romero fan now, aren't
And
you?
I looked up, and I said,
Fun
"Please."
facts.
And he grabbed me.
Which is
He
cool. 'Cause I
grabbed
don't know
me.
shit.
And he ripped
I knew
at
more
me.
about the King of the Zombies movie
He held me.
than I do this.
Ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Oh, I screamed, "Johnny! Johnny, help me!"
Yeah, she told you to calm down.
Me. And he wouldn't let me go. He ripped.
Whoa.
And then Johnny came and he ran and he fought this man. And I got so afraid. I ran. I ran. And Johnny didn't come.
She ran so far away.
We had to wait for Johnny. Maybe we better go out and get him.
We have to go out and get Johnny. He's out there. Please, don't you hear me? We've got to go out and get him. Please! We have got to go get Johnny! Please help me! Please!
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no
Scream at me, bitch.
Don't you understand? My brother is alone!
Your brother is dead.
No! My brother is not dead!
Oh, listen. Uh-oh. Mistake. Slap that white woman around. Crazy bitch. Then gently lay her down on the couch. Uh-oh. How courteous. Found a big, cool wooden radio like that. That's also a record player and Bluetooth.
Because of the
Old
obvious
school
threat
and
to
new.
untold numbers of citizens,
I
and
wanna get
because
it.
of the crisis which is even now
But of course it's
developing,
pricey.
this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic of mass murder being committed by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place
That's one way to put it, radio guy.
cities, rural homes, and suburbs with no apparent pattern or reason for the slayings. It seems to be a sudden, general explosion of mass homicide. We have some descriptions of the assassins. Eyewitnesses say they are ordinary.
So you haven't seen this movie in 30 years, but you know an awful lot about it.
Others describe them as being
I know a little bit, because I watch a lot of documentaries. Not a whole lot. At least I don't remember a lot.
So, at this point, there is no really authentic way for us to say who or what to look for and guard yourself against. Misshapen monsters. Reaction of law enforcement officials is one of complete bewilderment at this hour. So far, we have been unable to determine that any kind of organized investigation is
He's
yet
complaining
underway.
about being hot.
Police,
Now
sheriff
he's starting
deputies,
to fire.
and emergency ambulances are literally deluged with calls for help. The scene can best be described as mayhem. Mayors of Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and Miami, along with the governors of several eastern and midwestern states, have indicated the National Guard may be mobilized at any moment, but that has not happened as yet. The only advice our reporters have been able to
Why we gotta set everything on fire?
is for private citizens to stay in their homes behind locked doors.
Well, don't waste all the fluid.
Outside for any reason until the nature of this crisis has been determined, and until we can advise what course of action.
They're kind of like a booby trap type of thing.
Radio and TV, any special instructions as this crisis develops further. Thousands of office and factory workers are being urged to stay at their places of employment, not to make any attempt to get to their homes. However, in spite of this urging and warning,
See? Torches return. It's like we talked about last week.
apparently to flee just anywhere. We repeat, the safest course of action at this time is simply to stay where you
I have made fire. Is that like an intimidation factor?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just received word that the president has called a meeting of his cabinet to
President.
deal with the sudden epidemic of murder which has seized the eastern third of this nation. The meeting is scheduled to convene within the hour.
Just one piece of it.
Presidential
That'll be
cabinet will be
clever.
joined by officials of the FBI and joint meetings behind closed doors. The White House spokesman, in announcing this conference, says there will be an official announcement as soon as possible following that meeting. This is the latest
This
dispatch
has got a
just
dude man
received in our
angle.
news.
Add to the
Latest
effect.
word also from National Press Services in Washington, D.C. now tells us that the emergency
He's like, oh yeah, I got a white woman.
conference, which we've just mentioned, will include high-ranking scientists from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. To the extent of this latest meeting, members of his cabinet, the FBI,
This is trapped in the closet.
all radio and TV stations around this part of the country, including the one to which you were listening, have joined their facilities in an emergency network to bring you this news as it develops. We urge you to stay tuned to radio and TV and to stay indoors at all costs.
Your white woman's waking
Late
up.
reports reaching this newsroom tell of frightened people seeking refuge in churches, schools, and government buildings, demanding shelter and protection from the wholesale murder, which apparently is engulfing much of the nation. Law enforcement officials are at a loss to explain or even to theorize about the reasons for this wave of murder. So far, the advice we are able to give the public is some of the evidence. Chief T.K. Dunmore of Camden, North Carolina, is quoted as saying, quote, "Tell the people, for God's sake, to get off the streets. Tell them to
Burn them, beat them. Down to the Day of the Dead.
What kind of murder-happy characters we have here."
It's lyrics to a parody song from the late 80s, early 90s.
So far, the only descriptions, the only clues anyone has of the killers come from frightened witnesses of some of the slaves. These eyewitness accounts.
When I hear parody, I just think of Weird Al.
As ordinary-looking people, misshaped
That was my dude growing up.
people who look like they're in a trance, and things that look like people
My first cassette tape and my first concert. Weird Al Yankovic.
though they had been torn apart. This whole ghastly story began 2 days ago with the report of the slaying of a family of 7 in their rural home near Gulfport. Since then, reports of such senseless killings began snowballing in a reign of terror which has hopscotched in an erratic, disconnected manner throughout much of the eastern and midwestern United States. Efforts to keep track of the murder reports by the placing of markers on a map seem to indicate a general spreading of the extreme southeastern United
What else did you find? Did you find a gun?
Our newsman have been on the telephone talking with officials in other cities and have determined that none of this kind of mass murder has yet been reported west of the Mississippi River, except in the extreme southeastern portion of Texas. Similar killings have been reported around the Houston and Galveston, but nothing like.
I found a gun and some bullets out there.
Did you?
It was only late yesterday
Oh, and
when it
these.
became clear we were facing some kind of national emergency. When first reports began filtering in, newsmen and law enforcement agencies were of the opinion
This
that
place is boarded up
Aw.
pretty solid now.
He's nice.
I'll be all right here for a while.
dramatically, it was soon apparent
We have
this
the
was
gun
something
and
more than the
bullets.
usual run of lawlessness.
Food and the radio.
Some began to suspect an obscure kind of conspiracy.
Sooner or later, someone
Things as
Oh, the
bound
parody
to come and
song.
get us out.
creatures from out
That one's probably got a copyright.
join with law enforcement agencies, urging you to seek shelter in a building.
Remember when I
Doors and windows securely.
Hey, that's us. We're doing all right.
Precautions of any suspicious
showed the one song that I think you suggested. And then all of a sudden I had a copyright strike.
for the details of this continuing story.
Look, I don't know if you're here
I
yet,
think it was a Pauly Shore song. Yeah.
but I'm going upstairs now.
It's almost as though some critical balance of
If anything should try to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it.
savage killers. We repeat, this radio station
Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay?
She really pisses me off. I don't like Barbara.
Okay.
You're going way too far out of your way.
For
this I don't appreciate.
Victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers.
Partially devoured. Gotta love news lingo, the way they describe things. Depending on what you're watching, CNN or Fox News. Where'd she come from?
Consistent reports from witnesses to the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to
I
examine the
know,
bodies
but
of some of the
goddamn.
victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have
Okay,
concluded
she's
that
in
in all
shock.
cases,
She was just
the
telling the
killers
story 1 minute.
are
They're
eating
freaking out
the
about her
flesh
brother.
of the
And
people
she
they
got pimp
murdered.
smacked.
Repeating this latest bulletin just received
Now she's
moments ago
out-
from
now she's doing
Cumberland,
that.
Maryland. Civil
Snap
defense
at her.
authorities have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers. Medical examination of victims' bodies shows conclusively that the killers are eating the flesh of the people they kill.
Ooh.
And so this incredible story becomes more ghastly with each report. It's difficult to imagine such a thing actually happening, but these are the reports we have been receiving and passing on to you. Reports which have
See,
been
she's a lawyer.
verified as completely
She's
as
being
is
a pain in the
possible
ass.
in this confused situation. It is happening. and it would appear that no one is safe from this wave of mass murder.
Hold it! Don't shoot! We're from town.
A radio.
That was funny. A radio.
Being partially eaten by their slayers is true. No further details available at this time. However,
How long you guys been down there? I could use some help up here.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
You mean you didn't hear the racket we were making up here?
How were we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we knew.
Oh, they were in the
That girl
basement.
was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody that needed help.
Look,
Good point.
It's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there.
We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those things were in the house afterward.
And you wouldn't come up and help.
Well, if there were more of
The
it,
racket sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How were we supposed to know what was going on?
Now, wait a minute. You just got finished saying you couldn't hear from down there. Now you say it sounded like the place was being ripped apart. It would be nice if you get your story straight, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Now you tell me. I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place. We luck into a safe place, and you're telling us we got to risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
all right, why don't we settle this?
Look, mister, we
I
came
mean, I'd probably be
up. Okay,
selfish.
we're here.
Y'all are on your own.
Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
They can't get in here.
You got the whole place boarded up?
Yeah, most of it. Other than a few spots upstairs. They won't be hard to fix.
You're insane. The cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me those things can't get through this lousy pile of wood?
His wife and kids downstairs. Kids hurt.
Well, I still think we're better off up here.
We could strengthen
Peanut
everything
butter
up, Mr.
pretzels.
With all of us working, we can fix this place up in no time. We have everything we need up here.
We can take all that stuff downstairs with us. Man, you're really crazy. You know that? You got 1,000,000 windows up here. All these windows, you're gonna make them strong enough to keep these things out, huh?
I told you those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them and pushed another one out the door.
Yeah, they're a bunch of bitches.
When I told you they turned over our car,
Oh, hell, any good 5 men can do that.
that's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And as soon as they know we're here, this place is going to be crawling with them.
Well, if there are that many, they'll probably get us wherever we are.
Look, the cellar.
See, he's the smarter
The
one.
cellar, there's only one door, right? Just one door, that's all we have to protect. Tom and I fixed it so it locks and boards from the inside. But up here, all these windows, why, we'd never know where they were going to hit us next.
You got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to. I mean, if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for. We can get out of here if we have to.
Good point.
And we got windows to see what's going on outside. But down there with no windows, if a rescue
Gee
party
whiz.
did come, we wouldn't even know it.
But the cellar is the strongest place.
The cellar is a death trap.
I don't know, Mr. Cooper. I think he's right. You know how many's out there?
I don't know. Maybe 6 or 7.
Look, you two can do whatever you like. I'm
my
going
comment
back
to
down to
myself
the
on that
cellar, and you better decide. Because I'm going to board up that door, and I'm not going to unlock it again no matter what happens.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Cooper.
No, I'm not going to wait. I've made my decision, now you make yours.
Now, wait a minute. Let's think about this. We can make it to the cellar if we have to.
Golly gee, mister.
If we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here. So let's at least consider this a while.
If you box yourself in the cellar and those things get in the house, you've had it. At least up here you have a fighting chance.
I like the adding of
Looks
the
like about 8 or
crickets.
10 out there now.
Like they're bored.
It's more than there were. There are a lot out back, too.
But they're patient. Oh, shit. Yeah, violence.
Harry? Harry, what's happening?
It's all
Shoot him in the head. Shaun of the Dead by removing the head and destroying the brain. Oh, nudity. Oh, look at me. Show nudity on my channel. What's he swat at?
We gotta fix these boards.
All right.
You're crazy. Those things are going to be at every window and door in this place. We've got to get down into the cellar.
Go down in that damn cellar.
Bought
Get
them in
out
his
of
head.
here.
I'm taking the girl with me.
We leave her here. Keep your hands off her. And everything
She's a
else is
possession.
up here, too. Because if I stay up
Might as
here,
well be
I'm
as
fighting
shocked as
everything
she
up
is.
here. And the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
The man's insane. He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This is your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him?
Well,
Yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
listen, I got a kid down there. She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket and those things
that's
smashing
who was
through the
yelling.
windows.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you. It is tough for the kid. That
You
old man
tell
is
him.
so stupid. Now, get the hell down in the cellar. You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Oh, shit.
You bastards. You know, I won't open this door again. I mean it.
Mr. Cooper, with your help, we could...
With my help.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
Wait a minute. Judy,
Hmm.
come on up here, honey.
The zombie that was chewing on something on the tree. Also played by Harry's wife. That's in the cellar. Interesting.
You're gonna let them get hurt too, huh? It's all right, honey. Go ahead.
If we stick together, man, we can fix it up real good. There's lots of places we can run to up here. Mr.
I
Cooper,
mean, I never noticed, so.
we'd all be a
I
lot
just think,
better
like,
off
you
if
expect
all
somebody
three of
not
us
to
were
notice that?
working together.
One minute she's chewing on a tree. Next she's inside.
Hey, kid. He's wrong, you know. I'm not boxing myself in down there.
On the air day and night.
Well, we're
Who the hell is
safe
that?
now. It's boarded up tight.
What about Tom and Judy?
I don't remember
You
her at
want to
all.
stay up there and let them? There are two other people upstairs, a man and a girl.
We heard you screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't about to.
She's
Take
even
any
calling you out on your
unnecessary
bullshit.
Of course not, Harry.
Gotcha.
Is she all right?
I don't know what it is. She feels warm. Maybe it's shock.
Where'd you get the bandage?
Some laundry in a basket I tore.
I really don't remember much. I remember the very end. That's about it.
Let them stay upstairs. Let them. Too many ways those monsters
Like
can
the
get in up
very
there.
end.
We'll see who's right.
They kill him.
We'll see when they come begging me to let them in down here.
That's important, isn't it?
What?
To be right, everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean by that?
Pretzels.
Does anyone up there know why we're being attacked?
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
Radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing. Nothing. know anything
You're
yet.
just gonna call you out on your
There's
bullshit.
mass murder everywhere, and people are supposed to look for a safe place to hide.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us to tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon?
You get quieter.
We may not enjoy living together,
There we go.
but dying together isn't going to solve anything. Those people aren't our enemies.
It's the Manson cult. They started the zombie apocalypse. True that.
Let's go up. Tom?
Now he's
If
all
Judy
happy
would
and
come
head and shit.
downstairs for a few minutes, Harry and I could come upstairs.
Okay, yeah, right away.
Even Charles Manson can find love.
Will you do it?
Do I have to?
Look, honey, nothing's gonna get done with them down there and us up here. Do this.
The way they talk, I can just think of the old 50s lingo. Gee whiz.
Okay,
gee
open
whiz.
up.
Leave it to Beaver type shit. Imagine their sex. Gee golly, that's swell.
I'll take good care of her, Helen.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I have.
Just remembered something.
Why don't you go upstairs now?
Jeepers, mister.
Her brother was killed.
Hey, give me a hand with this thing.
I gotta go help Ben.
So yes, soon. Until we see the black gloves. Because Michael taught me. That's why he put on his clothes. Mmm. Pretzels. Sure is louder than mine. Maybe not.
Don't be afraid of me.
Don't be
I'm Helen
scared.
Cooper, Harry's wife.
Say Alice Cooper.
This place is ridiculous. Look at this. There's a million weak spots up here.
Because you know
Give me
everything.
one of those.
Her brother was
You could
killed.
make a movie back in the day with having everybody smoke.
And they talk about
Back
these
when there was no
windows.
Surgeon General warning.
I
It was
can't
just
see
a
a
common
damn
thing that
thing.
everybody did.
There could be 15 million of those things out there. That's how much good these windows are.
Why don't you do something to help somebody?
Here, I have it. Drag a couple of those chairs together.
There's a socket over here.
Is it the radio?
You better watch this and try to understand what's going
Yeah,
on.
I farted.
I don't want anyone's life on my hands.
Is there anything I can do to
I don't want to hear any more from you, mister. If you stay up here, you take orders from me. And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on, it's on.
That's
No
the-
sound. Play with the rabbit ears.
It reports
Good old
they
Rab
see
Deer days.
are not
I used to be the
results
master
of
of
mass hysteria.
finding the
Mass
signal.
hysteria. What do they think? We're imagining all this?
Shut up.
In all parts of the country. The wave of murder which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims.
Who likes
First
Exeter?
eyewitness
Million
accounts
does.
of
Million
this
weak
grisly
spots.
development
Apparently
came
flunk
from people
math
who
like
were
a million times.
understandably frightened, and almost
Indeed.
incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted. Medical examinations of some of the victims bore out the fact that they had been partially devoured.
I like the old TVs. I like the
I think we
style.
have some late word just arriving, and I'll interrupt to bring this to you.
All the round knobs and
This is
everything's
the latest
rounded.
disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes,
I know that's what I would do
morgues,
if I
and
became a zombie.
hospitals has
Go kill some
concluded that
people.
the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims.
'Cause I'm dead. So everybody else needs to be
It's
dead
hard
too.
for us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact. When this emergency first began, radio and television was advising people to stay inside, behind locked doors for safety. Well, that situation has now changed. We're able to report a definite course of action for you. Civil defense machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment, and protection by armed National Guardsmen. Stay tuned to the broadcasting stations in your local area for this list of rescue stations. This list will be repeated throughout our news coverage. Look for the name of the rescue station
Oh,
nearest you.
Facebook's being a
Make
dick.
your way to that
Got a
location as
notification.
soon as possible.
Still on
So we have
YouTube though.
that truck. We can get some gas. We can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Emergency meeting called this afternoon by the president. Since
Let's
convening this conference of the presidential cabinet, the FBI,
Let's just look.
Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an earthbound emergency?
Because it's aliens.
So far, all the betting on the answer to that question centers on the recent Explorer satellite shot to Venus. That satellite, you'll recall, started back to Earth, but never got here. That's
Yep.
the space vehicle which
Facebook
orbited
straight up
Venus
ticked
and
me
then
off.
was purposely destroyed by NASA when scientists
Fuckers.
discovered it was carrying a mysterious high-level
Oh
radiation
well.
with it. Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now suffering? Newsman Don Quinn in Washington has posed those
It's
questions.
obvious our best move is to try to get out of here.
How are you going to get over to that pump? Look,
You're coming from a meeting regarding the explosion of the Venus probe, is that right?
Yes, that was the subject of the meeting.
You feel there is a connection between this and the
Call
phenomenon?
them ghouls and the
definite
recently
connection.
deceased.
A definite connection. In other
They
words, you
returned to
feel that
life.
the
They weren't
radiation
called
on the
zombies
Venus
until
probe is
dawn.
enough to cause these mutations.
I did have a 9/11 dead hoodie when I worked at
I'm
Hot
not
Topic.
sure that that's certain at all. I don't think that has
The
been
only logical
irrefutably
explanation that
proved.
we have at this time.
It had the
In other words, it is the military's
kill the
viewpoint
ghoul,
that
destroy the
radiation
brain or
is
whatever
not the
on the
cause
back.
of the mutation.
Yeah.
I can't speak for the entire military.
Remember people
at this
ask me
time.
why it said ghoul.
I must disagree with
Because that's
these
what they say in the movie.
presently until this is irrefutably proved.
Everything is being done that can be done.
We'll have to hurry for our next meeting.
This is from my
Professor,
sensei.
you
We're
feel that
watching
there is a definite
TV
connection
on
between
a
that
TV.
connection as far as
He always
thought
points that out in every
itself.
movie that we watch.
Doctor, please. I thought we decided that is not proved yet.
Was the
A young
satellite
dapper
when the
George
satellite was
Romero.
exploded? Unusual amount of radiation enough to cause mutation under certain circumstances.
Could have happened.
Have a bearing on it.
It does seem to have a bearing.
Will there be a reply for the
Later.
Yes.
There will be a reply.
Yes.
Later this afternoon. There will be a,
Oh, yeah.
there will be a report this afternoon.
When I show movies, apparently I can
Yeah,
only
yeah, yes.
show them on.
We are doing everything possible to solve the problem.
Because Facebook's a bitch.
Some further explanation.
We've heard all we need to know. We have to try to get out of here.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get Karen there, we could get help for her.
Romero is one of the world's
We don't
foremost
save
authorities
Karens.
on space science.
We let them
and
die.
technology.
Willard. I saw a sign that said Willard.
Any moment.
it's only about 17 miles from here.
You know this area. You from around here?
Judy and I are both from around here. We were on our way up to the lake to go swimming. And Judy had a radio, and we heard the first reports about this.
This guy really does.
So we knew
just
the old
tickle.
house was here, and we came in and found the lady
His
upstairs
performance.
dead. Then these other people came. We went down into the basement.
Oh, I can't do
Put a
the
bar
okay
across the
sign
door, and it is
anymore.
pretty
I
strong.
heard that's
How could we possibly get
white
away
pride
from
or something.
here? We've got a sick child, 2 women,
Fucking
1 woman
stupid.
out of her head, 3 men, and the place is surrounded with
Conducted
these
their
things.
meal for NASA. Dr. Grimes Your entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find some solution to these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers. But first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know
Beaver
yet
Falls.
what complications might result from such injuries.
How bad has your kid been hurt?
Good advice, Doctor. Now, how about the basic problem? Well,
Look, you go down there and tell Judy.
She got big.
Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
In the cold room at the university, we had a cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
There's your first clue.
Wash upstairs.
Did she ask for me? She had to do anything. I don't understand.
So I can never be a mortician or anything like that.
It's Mommy.
In the back of my head, I'm always gonna think
I heard.
these bodies ain't dead. Somebody's really alive. Can't do it.
Thank you, Judy.
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by cremation.
Well, how long after death, then, does the body become reactivated?
It's only a matter of minutes.
Minutes? Well, that doesn't
Minutes,
give
you
people
say.
time to make any
And Dawn, it was
You're
like
right. It
days.
doesn't give them time to make funeral
At least that
arrangements.
one dude.
The bodies must be carried to the street
But carry this motherfucker.
and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them. The bereaved will have
That'd be
to
a bad
forego
smell.
the dubious comforts that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh and dangerous.
I see.
Judy, I need you to find some bedspreads or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay? Is there a fruit cellar here?
Yes.
We need some bottles or jars to make Molotov cocktails to hold them up while we try to escape.
Hey, there's a big
Classic
can of kerosene
Molotov
down there.
cocktail.
I'll look for the bottles. There's a big key ring down there. Or maybe a key to
I always
the
wanted
gas
to
pump
make
on
one.
it. I'll
See if
check.
they do like they do in the
We
movies.
can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs.
The cocktails.
Anytime a couple of
Must
us
have
can go out and try
cocktails.
to get the gas, you can come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. It's gotta be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
Thanks, Beaver.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
You're it then. You and I'll go.
Stupid as Michael Grace claiming that he's not a member of the Proud Boys. Yeah, he is. Shows him wearing the
We'll put
black and
whatever
yellow
lumber we
clothes.
find behind the cellar
Clothes
door.
are the uniform of the Proud Boys.
You can go
Oh my
upstairs and
god.
toss the cocktails from a window.
I'm glad I'm
Now,
not a
you and I
polo
have to
guy.
unboard this door.
I don't want to be mistaken.
After you toss the cocktails, you hustle back down here and
You are
lock this door.
okay.
It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back into the house.
Yeah, I was very sad about
Then
the
we'll worry
movie
about
of Michael
getting
Graves
everybody
being
into the
part of those fucktards.
Now, let's move it.
No place to flee safely, except to the rescue station, which have been set up.
I really changed my mind about Misfits because I'm Graves over Danzig when it comes to the music.
Many more such rescue stations.
But don't like the person. Can't stand a racist.
How can you smile like that all the time?
I've yelled at my teenage employees for being
What
racist.
we have done. Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out. All you get is a recorded message.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
Everything will be all right.
Women always shake their
As soon
head
as
in
we
these
get to
movies.
Willard,
In
we'll
all the
call
old
them.
movies.
They might even be
shake their
there.
head.
I know. Tom, are you sure
Let's
we're
get
doing
it
the right
on.
thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue
You know, you
station.
always got to believe what you see on TV.
I don't know.
Come on, I know
Back
you're starting
then.
to sound
Now you
like
got to
Mr.
believe everything you
Cooper
hear
now.
on the internet.
Why do you have
It's
to
all
go
true.
out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
Gotta fix my arm.
We're safe in here.
For how long, honey? We're safe now, but there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
Listen. Remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a
Into
wind
3 of the
passing
Proud
through.
Boys about 3 years ago.
We've got to do something.
They all had the matching polos. I didn't know anything about them at the time, but I knew something wasn't right about them. Yeah.
I just don't want you to go out there, that's all.
It's funny as it's like polo shirts. That's weird. It's like they're trying to look like they're normal everyday people, but they're really pricks.
Boy.
Stupid, selfish pricks that can go fuck themselves.
You.
But now we're looking for polos all the time. So I guarantee this town has some Proud Boys. Stupid name. It's like they took that from the gays. Proud Boys. Hey.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
Still comatose.
She's right. You have to go downstairs now, just for a little while until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
Maybe she's racist.
Good luck.
Yeah.
All that hard work. Just take it all down. I'm too lazy for a zombie apocalypse. I would be fucked. They were all talking with me and the lady at the cash register, but they completely ignored my friend that was standing right next to me, probably because he was black. Yeah. So I'm saying they're trying to disguise themselves. Like a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay, toss them.
But then when it comes to the color folk, they a bunch of dicks. Oh, stop. All those necessary? Why don't you conserve a little bit? Or be a better shot like that.
Go ahead, go on. Get back in the cellar. Go. It's too late.
Get back in this silly bitch.
Where's she coming? Come on. Get in.
Nice. Zombies don't like fire. Yep. I threw 1 million Molotovs and killed 1 million ghouls. It's the stories he's gonna tell. Whoa. Hey, hold on, zombie. So did George even refer to them as zombies, like behind the scene? Or were they just ghouls and then he made them zombies in Dawn?
This key won't work. Watch it.
Yes, let's shoot at a gas pump.
Watch the torch.
Whoops. Didn't really plan that one all the way through.
You gotta get away from the pump.
You don't say. Very casual. Oh, this is where they die, huh? Not my squeaky clean cleavers. Beaver cleavers. Cleaver beavers. Cleaver beaver. Oh, this plane just new. I think it called that the behind the scenes, but I'm not really sure. It's kind of interesting. Like then they weren't even zombies. Just the undead. Nice. See, like, it was good timing there. Watching Dawn earlier, it's a lot of bad timing with the effects. Boom, 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 boom. Then, of course, Thomas Savini was riding a motorcycle in Dawn. Kind of funny. I mean, yeah. I think he's all right. He had his recent motorcycle accident. Whatever. DMX though, he not doing so hot. Stupid ass overdosed. Here goes more boarding. That could be a drinking rule for this movie. Every time they're boarding something up, take a drink. Or unboarding. Ooh. Another person. It's about time he beat his ass. He's been annoying.
I dragged you out there and beat you those things.
Well, nap time. Cooked people. It's the right way to eat a human. You gotta cook them. You can't go sushi style. About medium well. Some seasoning. Barbecue, exactly. Slather on some barbecue sauce. Got some good eating. See, look how much fun they're having. And the television don't lie. Or in this case, my computer screen. Mmm. See, that part is a little undercooked. Oh, yeah, it's the last movie. They said zombies like dark meat, in referencing to the black guy.
Isn't it 3 o'clock yet?
But this is voodoo zombies. This is
There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
Living Dead zombies.
10 minutes.
Oh,
Oh,
only 10 more minutes? We don't have very long to wait. We can leave.
she sounds like
We
she's
better
being
leave soon. It's 10 minutes to
patronizing.
3.
Oh.
You know anything about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know.
Happy Zombie Jesus Day.
We were just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You say those things turned your car over.
Motel.
You think we can get it back on its
Holiday
wheels
Inn.
and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
I think if I've ever
Johnny has the
gazed
key.
into the
You're gonna
the
carry that
sky
child
when
a
I'm trying to
mile
think
through that army of things out there? I can carry the kid.
or telling a
What's
story.
wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry? Is she conscious?
Whole time
Really?
they knew she
Can't
was
walk.
bit.
She's too weak.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
You're gonna turn it over by yourself?
You can't
According to a guy
start
on
the
TV,
car.
it's only a matter of
Johnny
minutes.
has the keys.
So he changed. So he's a little off on his math there.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
You won't be able to start it.
Yeah, I know. But where is it?
No kidding. Smart ass bitch. I would keep running up to the peepholes. Remember them reaching in that one time? But they're still snacking. See, she's just living her best life.
Being monitored closely by scientists at all the radiation detection stations. At this
Like
hour,
zombies really evil.
they report
They're
the
just
level of the
instinctive.
mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily.
Sound like a
As this
fucking
situation
hippie.
remains,
Save the zombies.
government spokesman warned that
They don't
dead
know any
bodies will
better.
continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. Our news cameras have just returned
I like his glasses.
from covering such a search and destroy operation against the ghouls. This one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County, Pennsylvania.
Butler
Now
County.
let's go to that film report.
I live in Butler County,
All law enforcement
Kansas.
agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the marauding ghouls. The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of a ghoul
Look at those
has been
proud
activated
boys.
by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain and you kill the ghoul.
That's what the back of my hoodie said.
Anything from the supply wagon, Gus?
Kill the brain, you kill the
no,
ghoul.
we're all right. Hey, Cass, put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want it getting up again.
Chief McClellan, how's everything going?
Oh, things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there?
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area. Those
Keeping
last
track.
3 we caught trying to claw their
Turning
way
it into
an
a
abandoned
sport.
shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't, though.
I like his
We heard
rainbow
them making all kind
bullets.
of noise. We came over and beat them off, blasted them down. Yeah, okay.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot them in the head. That's a sure way to kill them. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat them or burn them. They go up pretty easy.
Well, Chief McClellan, how long
Yes,
do you
'cause
think it will take you until
there's
you
just
get the
torches
situation
lying
under
around.
control?
Well, that's
In
pretty hard
clubs.
to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can kill them.
Are they slow moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Well, in time, would you say you ought to be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
Well, we don't really know.
It's the
We
same
know
as a
we'll
little
be into it most of the night,
rat
probably
pack.
into the early morning.
Gonna
We're working
save
our
the
way
world
toward Willard, and we'll team up with
in
a
24
National Guard
hours.
over there, and then we'll be able to give a more definite view.
Thank you very much, Chief McClellan. This is
This
Bill
reporter wrote the
Cardill,
sheriff is the father of
WIC,
the actress
TV
from
11.
Day of the Dead.
Thank you, Bill, for that report. Officials
Oh,
constantly
that
decline to
actress.
speculate just how long it may take to
That's
kill
one of
off
the
all the
most dramatic scenes ever in
the heavy
cinema.
rain.
Little turd from the wall. That scene makes me laugh every fucking time.
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know.
That's what I'll watch next. After this,
Power lines are down.
some Day of the Dead.
Helen, I have to get that gun.
You ain't got to do shit.
Haven't you had enough?
But 2 people are dead already on account of that guy. Take a look out that window.
It's not his fault. Just careless with that torch. He's smart. Because he's a ghoul. He's not a zombie. Good effort there, Chief. A for effort. Put your hands in there, dummy. Yeah, quit being a bitch. You even see the gun, still being a puss. It's because you don't like the guy.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get the cellar. Get the cellar now. Move!
You are just so adamant about the cellar plan. Cock it and pull it. They're getting him. Okay, now you can go to the cellar. What the hell is he doing? So dramatic. She comes to a zombie, right? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. 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 It's all coming back to me now. No, you can fight better than that. Hey, look. It's a delayed knee-jerk reaction there. He got eaten. Death to Karens. Ooh. So she still has a little bit of memory. And she's been dreaming of this moment. To grab a pointed object and kill the mama. Nice echoing sound effect there. Damn. She's just straight up murdering. She ain't trying to eat her. I don't think she's a zombie. I think she's just mad at her parents or something. Oh, Barbara, at least you're finally trying. Oh, there we go. There's the brother showing us the glove. It's called a trowel. Bum, 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 bum. Grab my strong hand. Look out. Karen coming in hot. Trim my toenail. They're in the house. See, take a drink. Boarding shit up. That's better. So the cellar was the right move the whole time. Oh shit. It seems repeating daughter when he throws the two kids onto a couch at the airport. Cool. Apparently, George liked throwing little shits around. Little fuckers. Mama tried, mama tried. Mama dead. Undead. No time to throw a fit. You heard the TV. Just give him a blunt hit to the head. Nice music. But the first movie had Academy Award nominated music in it. Ooh. He likes helicopters too. Was there a copter in land? I don't think so. Well, if Harry hadn't been a dick and helped the ghouls, might not have gotten in. But now we'll never know. Good point. Harry is a dick. He's a hairy dick.
Hey, Vince, Al, you want to get about 4 or 5 men and a couple dogs? There's a house.
Still got the
behind those trees.
belt of
We wanna
bullets
go
over his
check it out.
shoulder.
You go here, Bill.
Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with it till we meet up with the National Guard.
Where'd you get the coffee?
Then the reporter's just gonna hang out with them while they kill everything.
Thank you. We should be wrapped up here about 3 or 4 more hours. We'll probably get into Willard then. I guess you can go over there and meet the National Guard. Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
Tell Dawn to check in the office, see what's happening. All right, Steve. Tell them we're going to stay with it, and everything appears to be under control.
Yeah, because they're killing everything, not just them dead. Spoiler alert. You don't want to fall asleep down there. Get him. Yeah, take a knee first. That's how I would shoot people. Go down on one knee before I start shooting. Dramatic effect.
Down there by the barn. Guys, just follow the wagon down. I only need a few men to check out the house. Somebody had a cookout here, Vince. Yeah, sure looks like it, Tom.
Yeah. Either that or the ghouls learn how to drive. This is sad, though. It's a sad part. I don't like it. He thinks he's finally being saved.
Easy, Devlin. Get up here.
Stupid sheriff.
Nick, Tony, Steve, you want to get out in that field and build me a bonfire?
Building my bonfire. So throw the bodies.
You drag that out of here and throw it on the fire. Nothing down here? All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check
Before
out
you
the
start
house.
shooting,
All right,
just
ready?
ask a common question. Like, what's your name? If they don't respond, they're a zombie.
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
Oh, shit.
Good shot.
Just houses, dogs, and black people during the civil rights
another
era.
one for the
Another
fire.
reason to track down a black man. Yeah, you can track down zombies. And they unfortunately kill them, which sucks. God, the fucking the hooks. Well, that was fun. Another successful stream on YouTube. Facebook, go fuck itself. But a good old thank you, Michael, for hanging out. Thank you to the mystery people that didn't say anything. Next week, I'm not doing any movies. Instead, I'm doing live reaction, live result streams for WrestleMania, and then doing retro wrestling games immediately following. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. It's at the same time as civil rights. I know that's why it caused a big reaction. Having a black lead. But George did not give a fuck. So yeah, thank you YouTube for not shutting me down, and fuck off Facebook for shutting that part down. I'll remember that for next time. In a couple weeks, though, I already have a couple movies in mind. They're pretty interesting. One of them was even in the 80s. Just didn't have a public domain. Well, there you have it. The Zombie Easter double feature. Happy Easter, everybody. And anybody that possibly watched this afterwards, I hope you had a good Easter. And I'll see you next week for WrestleMania weekend. Check y'all later. Late.